This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk. For months, business owners downtown have complained about aggressive panhandlers and not enough security. Last night, the Bakersfield City Council unveiled a possible solution. 17's Marco Torres has more.
The Bakersfield City Council Wednesday evening unanimously approved giving $50,000 to the Downtown Business Association, a fraction of the money the city received from the American Rescue Plan Act. The funds will be used to beef up private security. City Council members all had stances on downtown's vandalism and security issues.
Do have enhanced security such as this in a defined geographical area that doesn't eliminate the problem of crime within downtown. All it does is potentially displace it to a few blocks away.
If we lose our downtown area, that's kind of the heartbeat of any city, and you can see what's happened in cities all over this country, that they're losing their inner city.
And it's got to be done if we're ever going to start pushing back on crime in this area. It needs to happen, and it needs to happen now.
During the meeting, City Manager Christian Clegg announced any recognized business association in Bakersfield can apply for these funds for private security. The ARP funds total $1 million. Councilman Andre Gonzalez proposed allocating half of that to security and the other half to business development, which was approved. The council approved preliminary plans for gravity locks and steel lids for dumpsters in Bakersfield at the city's expense to deter vandalism and other crimes, with business owners responsible for maintaining them. The next step is for the city to come up with an enforcement policy. In Bakersfield, Marco Torres, 17 News.
And the city of Bakersfield will also soon have some more affordable housing. The council last night approving the sale of a parcel of property to Habitat for Humanity Golden Empire. The property located at 7821 Weibel Road, just north of Hosking. At least 6 single-family homes for low-income homeowners will be built at that site. The sale price of the land, $175,000. Now to your 17 Court Watch. A man arrested for allegedly making threats to kill members of a local church is scheduled to make his first appearance in court today. Bakersfield police responded to Iglesia de Dios Pentecostal on Tuesday afternoon for a criminal threat investigation. Police say 31-year-old Miguel Campos' statements were found to be credible due to recent history of concerning and escalating behavior against that church. Campos was arrested without incident. 17 News, your local election headquarters. And Kern County Clerk Mary Bedard is urging voters, as we all wait for results, to think of Election Day as more of an election season. The Elections Office reporting more than 55,000 ballots still need to be processed. The Elections Office saying it only has one ballot sorting machine, which was down Tuesday for repairs. They say it's fixed now, and the ballot verification process resumed yesterday, but the downtime did put them further behind schedule. According to the Elections Office, the next update for unofficial results will likely come tomorrow. And Republicans finally cemented their takeover of the House a week after polls closed for Election Day. It was a district in Los Angeles County that finally put Republicans over the edge. Republicans had hoped of sweeping into power with dozens of wins, but instead they will only have a thin majority, complicating their ability to function in the House chamber. The results hand President Joe Biden a divided Congress after Democrats kept control of the Senate. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who represents most of San Francisco in the lower chamber of the U.S. Congress, announced this morning she will not run for leadership in the next Congress, ending 2 decades as Democratic leader, though she will continue to serve San Francisco and California. And now that Republicans have taken back control of the House, they're making it clear that challenges are ahead for President Biden. Some GOP Republicans are already planning to launch investigations into Biden administration officials, as well as the president's son, Hunter Biden, and his business dealings, who Republicans allege used his father's influence to enrich himself. House Republicans held a press conference today to make those intentions known. Now, the shift in balance of power also jeopardizes President Biden's legislative agenda, from abortion to climate to gun reform.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OBGYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
Now, if you're traveling for Turkey Day, Los Angeles International Airport forecasting a busier Thanksgiving holiday travel than last year. LAX expecting to draw an average of more than 200,000 passengers per day from today through the Monday after Thanksgiving. And as many as 97,000 vehicles are expected in a single day. That's an increase of roughly 20,000 passengers per day compared with last year, but it's actually a little bit lower than the record-setting 2019 pre-pandemic Thanksgiving period. And you can get dinner tonight and help a young girl with her battle against cancer at the same time. Delilah Love has been in and out of the hospital as she undergoes chemotherapy to fight stage 4 neuroblastoma, a cancer that develops from immature nerve cells found in several areas of the body. You can help raise funds for her brave battle by just buying chicken for dinner. Head over to Raising Cane's on California Avenue from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. today and mention the fundraiser for Delilah Love, and they will donate 15% of the funds toward her battle. All right, now to the coronavirus. Home births actually increased significantly in the U.S. during the pandemic. According to a new report out this morning from the CDC, among 4 million births in 2021, nearly 52,000 were at home. That's up 12% from 2020. The increase is seen across all ethnicities, although home births were much less common for Hispanic women than for others. Experts say they are uncertain why the increases occurred, but they happened when COVID-19 rates were high and vaccinations were either unavailable or not widely used. So obviously, many think that was due for just concern for pregnant mothers bringing a newborn into the world. And Kern County Public Health also updating their monkeypox dashboard this week to reflect a new case for a total of 19 local cases in Kern County. People who contract monkeypox get a rash that goes through several stages, including scabs before then healing. Monkeypox symptoms usually start within 3 weeks of exposure to the virus. If someone has flu-like symptoms, they will usually develop a rash if they have monkeypox about 1 to 4 days later. And now to the fentanyl epidemic. The FDA getting closer to making a critical overdose drug available over the counter. Yesterday, the FDA issued a notice that could lead to naloxone products being available without a prescription. Known by its brand names as Narcan or unveiled, the drug can save the life of someone who is overdosed on opioids. That includes heroin, oxycodone, fentanyl, or morphine. The FDA says it needs more data, including updated packaging and labeling information, before they approve the drug for over-the-counter use. Authorities have arrested the driver of an SUV that plowed into a group of law enforcement recruits running in South Whittier yesterday morning, injuring 25 people, 5 of them critically. The Los Angeles Times reports 22-year-old Nicholas Gutierrez is being held on suspicion of attempted murder of a peace officer. His bond set at $2 million. Gutierrez had marijuana in the SUV, and police say he may have been intoxicated at the time of the crash, although he passed a field sobriety test. This is all according to sources talking to the Los Angeles Times. And in other news, U.S. regulators approved a major milestone in a plan to demolish 4 dams on a Northern California river and open up hundreds of miles of salmon habitat. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission vote coming out this morning on the Lower Klamath River dams is the last major regulatory hurdle and the biggest milestone for a $500 million demolition proposal championed by Native American tribes and environmentalists for the past several years. The project would return the lower half of California's second largest river to a free-flowing state for the first time in more than a century and will be the largest dam removal and river restoration project in the world when it moves forward.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.